We'll go to the next topic, potential due to a system of charges. In the last class, we have done potential because of the individual charge, a single point charge. Okay, and then we got the formula. If this is my charge Q and I want to find potential at this point and the distance of this point is from source, it is R, then the potential at this point is done by V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, the source charge Q divided by the distance of the point from the source charge, that is R. Okay, so now we are going to find this we did for the single point charge. Okay, 1 point charge. Now we have to calculate for the individual, the system of charges. Okay, more than 2. So let us consider a system of charges Q1, Q2 up to Qn with position vectors R1, R2, Rn relative to some origin. Okay, now I am going to take this, I want to find at point P. Okay, so I have to find what is the distance of P from Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 and so on. So we are considering the distance from Q1 and P is R1P. For Q2 I am taking R2P. The distance of P and Q3 I am taking R3P and so on. Okay. So now let us, we are going to use this formula and calculate for individual charges what is the potential here. So let us calculate first for the Q1 between at P because of Q1. The potential V1 at P due to charge Q1 is, I am going to use the same formula. Instead of Q, I will put the charge now Q1 and R will be the distance between P and Q1. So V1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 R1P. And R1P is distance between P and Q1. Similarly, we can find the potential V2 at P by the same formula because of charge Q2. V2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 R2P, and R2P is the distance between P and Q2. And same way we can write for V3. Let's write V3 here. V3 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Now I am going to write for V3, that is charge Q3. So I write source charge is Q3 and R, the distance of P and charge Q3 is 3 R3P. Okay, I have assumed that. So that is the one. Now I have calculated for individual. Now what I want the total potential because of this total potential at P because of these charges. So what we have to do is we are going to do the algebraic sum. Algebraic sum means you will consider the sign. If it is positive, then it will be positive. It will be negative, then you take negative. By the superposition principle, the potential V at P due to the total charge configuration is the algebraic sum of the potential due to the individual charges. So we can write mathematically V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus up to plus Vn. Algebraic means you have to consider the sign. Now, when you are writing V1, V2 up to Vn, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is common in all. So, I have already taken. So, instead of V1, here remains Q1 R1P plus Q2 R2P plus up to plus Qn Rn P. Now, let's check what is the potential because of the spherical shell which is charged. Okay, we have learned in the last chapter of electric field and charges that the electric field outside the charge shell is as if all the charge is concentrated at the center. So suppose this is my spherical shell with some charge on it. Okay, suppose the charge on this is Q is my charge. Then what will be the potential outside? Potential outside, suppose this is my center and the distance of this point is from here R. Then the potential outside because of this spherical shell will be given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. Q is the charge on the shell, R is greater than or equal to radius. Okay, and what will be inside? Then we have inside and on the surface will be same. Okay, why it is same? Because we know that what is potential? Potential is the work done in bringing positive unit charge for infinite to that point. Okay, now suppose I am bringing a positive unit charge from infinite to this point. So I have to do some work. Okay, when we do the work, it is stored as a potential at this point. Now we know here there is no electric field inside. Inside there is no electric field. So if now after bringing this point, I want to bring this charge positive one here. Since there is no electric field, I don't have to do any extra work. I need to do a work only to bring this positive unit charge from infinite to here, and that work will be enough even if I take inside here. So I will write the potential at this point and inside everywhere in this sphere will be equal. Okay, and it will be equal to the surface. And I have written here potential inside shell is equal to potential on the surface. So it will be the same formula, only replaced by capital R, the radius of the sphere. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. This is equal to the surface inside, and inside it is constant. Remember, it is constant. Okay, remember both these results because both are important. Thank you very much.